always talked about this concept of how do we create this 24-hour system? How do we keep ketones elevated in our system and reap the true benefits of some of these things like the signaling effects that ketones have? How do we reap some of the benefits of something called BDNF? How do we get some of these benefits by keeping ketones elevated in our system throughout the entire day? Keto Up. So I want to talk a little bit about this. I'm going to touch on this really quickly. One of the things that's in there, this is a very, very cool technology, our FreeCell BHB. It's non-salt based and it's meant to incorporate in with the lifestyle. I think it's very, very important to understand this isn't an either or conversation, it's an and conversation, because these things are meant to be incorporated in together. They're different technologies that work synergistically to bolster ketones and work in different mechanisms. Clean calories and ingredients, fast absorption for peaking the optimization of brain uptake. We're rapid absorption to get up into the brain to trigger things like BDNF. There's a ton of studies on this, and this is something I'll talk a little bit more about at Keto Academy because I think it's a very important topic. BHB actually triggers BDNF under certain scenarios, under certain conditions. The main mechanism by which exercise triggers BDNF is through ketones. When you exercise, you produce ketones, so it increases BDNF. We're kind of accelerating the process. We're providing straight exogenous ketones to the system to trigger BDNF, which has a ton of benefits. Stress resistance, synaptic, which is like brain plasticity, which is very, very important as we age. Even without a ketogenic diet, studies show that ketones themselves can increase BDNF. And why is this important? Why am I talking about this particularly with the Keto Up? The faster you can increase the ketone uptake inside of the brain, the faster you're going to increase the BDNF. So what is BDNF? Basically, you look at this and it helps your brain adapt and learn and adapt and continue to operate at a high level despite getting older, right? Age is just a number. If you're going to get older, you might as well have a great brain, right? And that's what BDNF is all about. And beyond that, there's nothing that we do at Prove It is just because we feel like it, or nothing we do is because we want to take shortcuts. And there's things like betaine in there, agmatine sulfate, pomegranate extract, L-theanine, green tea extract, C-Med, B6, B12, and even vitamin C inside of that Keto Up. And who's seen Popeye, right? Popeye, right? I always thought growing up, I was like, I gotta like have a ton of spinach. Well, you know what's in spinach that really drives one of the biggest benefits of it is betaine. It decreases something known as homocysteine inside of the blood by basically being a methyl donor. Betaine comes in and goes, hey, I got a bunch of methyl groups, who needs some? And homocysteine, which isn't good. You don't want a lot of homocysteine inside of your blood because it impairs insulin signaling, impairs insulin sensitivity, causes all kinds of disruptions. Betaine comes in and throws its methyl group over. It's like, I got you, bro. Here you go, which is amazing. And it actually helps with fluid balance. We need that fluid balance. And betaine can increase muscle power, endurance, and improve body composition. So absolutely incredible ingredient, but it's working synergistically with our FreeCell BHB. The last one I'm going to talk about is agmatine sulfate. It's meant to increase the absorption even faster. Our goal with this technology is how do we increase uptake as fast as possible by providing something like agmatine, which basically triggers endothelial vasodilation, you increase the uptake of what we're trying to deliver, which is the FreeCell, the betaine, all these different things. So huge aspect. This is a lifestyle drink. How do you incorporate in Keto Nat with Keto Up? And so we're going to continue to help educate, continue to help say, hey, we want to meet people where they're at. There's good, there's better, and there's optimized.